Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Heel Turn. This is episode 3. We are here tonight. I'm Tyler. That is Steven. We're here to talk Clash in Paris predictions. And Steven, this is it. This is the swan song. And you might be hearing this news live for the first time right here on the show because I forgot to say it to you earlier.
Is it the last match?
No. We will be on Sunday hopping on the cock for the final time.
Oh! Are they all going to be on the ESPN thing?
So I think so. I think starting with WrestlePalooza, which, honest to God, is like the dumbest name you could bring back for a pay-per-view.
When's that one?
So that's a new one that they made up. It's in Indianapolis, so thank God Pat McAfee will be there. It is to kick off the ESPN relationship, and almost assuredly we'll see Cena, Bork Laser there, and a whole bunch of other nonsense. We'll see Drew McIntyre and Cody Rhodes there and all sorts of stuff. It's going to be a big show. It's the beginning of the ESPN app streaming. And yeah, so the final time that we both get on the cock is this weekend. Damn. What are your feelings? What is your thoughts as we reach the end of the Peacock era?
I don't hate Peacock. I did a video on is it worth it? And I actually find Peacock to be relatively nicely priced, and you got a lot of content. And it was great if you're a WWE fan. Now it's like it sucks. It's funny because I almost got WWE for free because I had Peacock for soccer and I was keeping it for soccer.
Yeah.
If they ever lose their Premier League license, then I'm gone. But
me too.
For now, it's fine. But yeah, it's kind of sad. I don't know. I hate the organization of WWE, and I miss WWE Network.
Oh God, yeah. WWE Network was the best bang for the buck. Out of all the streamers.
Yeah.
And it was super well organized.
Yes.
It was easy to find everything, and you could do it by year. And for the love of Christ, ESPN, please, and Netflix, by the way, if internationally, please organize it by year. I would agree. Love to go to 1998 and revisit the Attitude Era and just watch that without having to go to all these different things. And
I know it would be so nice if it was like if it was in just chronological order. If there was a section in chronological order, which means that you could just watch Raw and then SmackDown, Raw, SmackDown, pay-per-view.
And the pay-per-view.
And it would be so nice, and they've never had that.
It would be even better if you decide, like, hey, I'm not really interested in Sunday Night Heat. I can filter that out of the results page. Like, I know it's like super hard to do, but it is 2025 and we found a way to charge. Like, WWE for fans in the United States is going to cost $1,000 a year to watch if you want everything. And that's absurd.
That's insane.
But I mean, you're talking $30 a month for ESPN. So there's 360 right there. You're talking $25 a month for Netflix. That is, 300 right there.
Well, you can get the ad version.
I know you get the but whatever. We're gonna assume that you're all in. So
that's fair.
So now you're up to, because they are. So now you're up to nearly $700 right there, plus what it takes. You still need Peacock through the end of the year because Saturday Night's Main Event will be exclusive to Peacock only, no longer NBC. And if you want to see John Cena's final match, better have Peacock in December for that. So that's going to cost you, plus whatever you use to get your hands on SmackDown on Friday nights, whether that's Hulu Live TV or YouTube TV or whatever else, right? So it adds up really, really quick. So yeah, it's approaching close to, if not $1,000 a year to catch all the WWE stuff, which is a bargain, Steven, compared to going to one of these things. But still,
and of course, because I'm looking, The ESPN Unlimited bundle with Disney and Hulu for $30 is the ad version. Didn't think of that. The real version is $40, $38.99, and that's only for the first year. And then it goes up to, actually that's terrible, $45 a month. It's only $7 increase. Really, you'd be stupid. Like, okay, ESPN is $30 a month, but like to add Disney onto it, it's an extra $5. So I guess that makes it a little bit. That's where it's. I mean,
and before we get into the predictions, just remember you can use a VPN if you're in the States and get everything on the WWE Network. Or not network, sorry, Netflix. Which is basically the WWE Network plus a lot of awesome TV shows and movies and stuff. If you're a documentary person like I am, Steven, you've dabbled in documentaries lately.
I have.
Like, Netflix is a wonderful place for that, too. I hate the price of Netflix as well, but at least everything WWE is there. Whereas in the States, you're just paying the Netflix piece for Raw plus whatever else is there. So, yeah. Anyway, Clash in Paris is this weekend. It is, we think, the swan song on Peacock. It'd be weird if we went to ESPN for like one and then came back for a couple. It just feels like the bridge is burned at this point. We need to move on. So we get 5 matches here. Potential for a 6th to be added on SmackDown. Kind of doubt it. The 5-match formula has been a Trips hallmark. Well, Steven, let's begin with the good old-fashioned Donnybrook match between Sheamus and Rusev. And first of all, I want to commend WWE for finding so many ways to describe a no disqualification match. Like, it's either a blank street fight or I'm sorry, it's not a pair street fight. But here it's the good old-fashioned Donnybrook, or it's like a whole host of other things they call these things. This is basically anything goes. They're just going to beat the crap out of each other for about 15 minutes. I'm super excited that this is on this show. Sheamus has been doing really great work, and Rusev needs a boost right now. And this is not the type of match that we would have seen on a PLE anytime recently. So I am happy to see that here. I've got Rusev winning this because he has to win this. That said, I think it's actually going to be a lot of fun. What do you think? You're muted.
Oh, I am. Sorry. I didn't want people hearing typing. Yeah, I'm with you. It's got to be Rusev. But I'm also with you. It'll be fun. I think Sheamus has been in these Donnybrooks, and he likes to call them. He's like, it's good old-fashioned Donnybrook. So I'm okay with it here. I think like the Chicago street fight or whatever city we put street fight in front of is always so dumb. But like this one, I'm okay with. So this will be a good time. This is probably actually my most interesting match of the night, or one of them, anyways. So I'm on board.
I'm really interested to see where this one goes on, and I'm guessing it's going to be the second match.
That was my guess too.
Because the first one we'll get to in a second. I don't think it's going to be this one. The Women's Intercontinental Championship, Becky Lynch defending against Nikki Bella. And you go ahead and go first here.
I hope it's Becky. I'm zero interest in this match. I guess anything that's kind of saving it is just Becky being involved, but man, I'm not interested in seeing Nikki Bella. So I'm like at a 0 for me.
Yeah. I think it'll be fine. We're telling that whole story right now of, yeah, Becky Lynch, you're one of the greatest of all time, but Nikki Bella, blazed that trail for you. And I'm kind of like, huh, did you though? Like, were you the one that did that? Because I'd argue that Trish Stratus and Lita Blaze, paved the way for her.
Yeah.
I think this just goes in the list of matches that I wasn't really dying to see. But it gives Becky Lynch something to do for a while. I think they're having to reset a lot of what they might have been planning to do with Bayley. And I think part of that might be due to Naomi having to relinquish the title. So I wonder if Bayley's return is now going to put her into the Women's World Championship picture rather than this. And I feel like that might be one of the reasons that we're kind of buying some time here. But at the same time, Steven, I feel like this entire show is buying time to get to WrestlePalooza.
Yes.
So,
which is why I'm surprised we're not getting more matches like Damian Priest versus Aleister Black here.
Yeah, I am too.
I guess I don't know which one you replace it with because you want a couple.
I mean, you could have 6. I mean, you could just go off the rails and have 6 matches at a show,
6 more matches. And one less ad spot. I'm just kidding. That can't happen.
Roman Reigns versus the Tribal Thief. It's Tribal Chief versus Tribal Thief.
Tribal Feet. It's custody. I know, but it's custody of the
Shulafala.
The Shulafala.
I think the Shulafala is one of the best. That is like peak WWE. Like when you find something funny like that,
yeah,
it works. He's gonna try to steal Roman Reigns' shoes again. It's just gonna be great. Yeah. This is the match that I bet kicks us off. It has to, right? Because
it's in that if it's still in Roman's contract, I don't know if he gets that. Still, there's another match I could see kicking off, but I also could see him being fine being in the middle. Mm-hmm. And we'll get there in a second. But yeah, I mean, I don't know who wins this. Is it? It's got to be Reigns, right?
It's a Roman Reigns victory, I think. I would be really, really surprised if we went a different direction there. But because...
Do you think it's Roman Reigns' victory by DQ when Braun Breaker comes in and helps him, or?
That's a good question. It might be, but
because you also want to be careful to have
that
faction lose too much,
and that's where I was just going to go. That to me right now, they're suffering from some of the early Judgment Day stuff, where like they're built up and presented as all powerful, but then they kind of lose a lot. Other than Seth Rollins, he doesn't lose. But
that's part of the problem of putting him against like Roman Reigns, because you also don't want Roman to lose a lot.
Yeah, Roman is a massive favorite in the betting line here. According to Bet Online, Roman Reigns is a minus 2,000 to win, and I feel like that's about right. I feel like he wins this match, but he'll make Bronson Reed look really good, and yeah. I don't know. Eventually, like these guys have to start winning some stuff, and I don't know. We'll see. But I've got Roman Reigns winning this one, and I feel like he kind of has to, given that I don't know. I feel like it's been a bit of a almost I don't want to say throwaway year in 2025 for Roman Reigns, but it hasn't been one of his very best in recent memory. So, okay. The match that Steven, I know you're waiting for.
Yeah.
The greatest of all time, according to himself, John Cena, wasting one of his final matches ever against Logan Paul. And I'm sorry, I just feel like it is wasting it.
It is a waste.
And whether it's meant to be like presented this way or not, Logan Paul looks so over his head in the ring on mic with John Cena. Like when I've seen them on SmackDown in the ring together, like Cena runs circles around him. And I don't know, like Logan Paul to me looks more and more and more like a one-trick pony in wrestling.
I agree.
And I don't want it to be that necessarily. Like I don't like him, but we're not supposed to. And if they built that character right, he could be a fantastic heel. But there's not a lot of love. John Cena's winning this thing, by the way. Steven, what do you think?
I hope so.
He's going to win. Like he has to. It's one of his final matches.
Yeah, I think he wins here because he's going to lose to Bork Laser at some point, probably at Lollapalooza. I mean, WrestleMania.
Yeah. WrestlePalooza, Mania, Lala.
Yeah, so I guess Cena. I'm so not interested in this match. And, like, I worry it's going to be a dud. Like, Cena and Reigns, or Cena and Cody put a great match on, and then I'm worried this is going to be just
Like, I was legitimately on the edge of my seat for a scripted wrestling match at SummerSlam. And now here I'm just like, okay. So I hope they deliver. There'll be some viral thing with a drone and whatnot, but I don't know, and prime bottles. But we'll see. And now, Steven, there are what presumably, well, I don't know if this will be our main event.
Maybe it has to be the main event.
Seth Rollins defending the World Heavyweight Championship in a fatal four-way versus CM Punk, Jey Uso, and LA Knight. The tension's been building, Steven. The cracks are showing with Punk, Uso, and LA Knight. They all started attacking each other in the ring on Friday.
Of course.
It's coming apart. They're not coexisting any longer. This one's like, this happens so much. And I feel like whenever a strong heel gets a title, they're put into a match like this, a fatal four-way, early to make the odds against them, but allow them some way to kind of sneak out with a victory and keep the title.
Exactly how it's going to happen. The question is, who is going to be stolen from? And my money on that is LA Knight.
I think Punk's going to be about to win.
But see, we already did that show.
But they're going to continue to screw him.
That's true.
Until he
that's the
wins a Rumble.
It's got to be the odds-on favorite for it, if that was even a betting thing. But like, I could see it being Knight. But I guess story-wise makes more sense to do Punk. It's this card for me is I know what's going to happen in most of these matches. I don't think there's really any swerve. I guess I could, if I had to pick one upset. Actually, I could see Logan Paul winning to put him over again against. Well, actually, I don't know if he's faced Cena before. I think I'm thinking Austin Theory. I can also see Nikki Bella winning. If you want to have her have a little title for a little bit. So those would be the two. But this card is just more for like the fun of the wrestling versus the like, I might actually see something crazy happen.
Yeah, I'm just
those are only saved for big shows now.
Right. I'm hoping for some just good wrestling here. Like, that's what I want to see. Like, I really do believe this Fatal 4-Way can be really entertaining and really a strong match.
This will be fun. This and the Donnybrook will be fun. Roman against Bronson should also be fun.
I think it will. I do. And I think, Steven, the Becky Lynch, Nikki Bella might surprise us in a positive way. Yeah. So, I mean, Seth Rollins is going to win this match. This is tailor-made for him to, like, sneak out with this. And let's see, odds-wise, let's go through the other matches here. John Cena, a minus 700. Rusev, a minus 400. So that's the closest one, by the way, odds-wise. Roman Reigns, minus 2,000. Becky Lynch, a minus 700. And Seth Rollins, a minus 3,000 in a fatal four-way.
Yeah.
To win. Now, to your point, Steven, LA Knight has the second best odds at plus 600. So,
but again, it's the same thing we were talking about in the Bronson match. Like, you can't have this faction lose the title here.
Right. Who eats the pin here?
Jay? I could see Punk eating it again.
I can too, because I think it'll be one of those things where the Brons come in and wreak havoc. They beat the crap out of Punk, and then Rollins pins Punk. That's how I feel we're gonna go here. So, with honestly, Steven, with most shows, I'm like, when it's this predictable, I'm actually annoyed going in, but this time I'm just like, we're clearly just trying to get through to wrestle whatever, and the McAfee Fest in Indianapolis, and by the way, not a great selling point to go spend $30 a month, by the way, when you're willing to just kind of toss away an entire PLE just to have as a placeholder to get you through to the next one. But anyway.
Yeah.
What's your hype level? 1 to 10 for this show?
It's a little bit low.
Yeah.
A little bit low. I am
You're a pessimist.
Yeah. It is for the reasons you said. Like, it feels a little bit like a throwaway, who gives a shit pay-per-view, which sucks.
Which I think is especially egregious when you don't do these things internationally that often.
Yeah.
Like, dude, the crowd in Birmingham and the crowd in Dublin or wherever they were, I think they were Dublin for Ireland.
Usually quite good.
They were freaking tremendous over the last week. Like, the Birmingham crowd made that one of the best Raws I've seen in a while, just because of the crowd interaction. And I think I don't know. I hope they deliver a really good show here. I think some of the matches will really come through. They do have some star power, Steven. I mean, we do have Seth Rollins on the card. We do have Roman Reigns and John Cena on the card. So that is something. But on the women's side, there's very little. Now, to be fair, Naomi was supposed to defend against Stephanie Vaquer here.
Yeah.
That's not happening for obvious reasons. Adam Pearce announced that next Monday he's finalizing the deal with whoever's going to challenge or face Vaquer for the title. And presumably that takes place at WrestlePalooza, Lala, whatever, Fest. And I wonder if that's going to be like a big comeback or if it's going to be Bayley. I feel like Bayley might be the answer. I feel like it should. So Bayley's vignettes right now on this whole like torn personality between Hugger Bayley and Karen Bayley are so much fun.
Are they? I've been enjoying the rift with Asuka and Kairi Sane and Io Sky.
Yes.
Including, I actually watched the Asuka like YouTube video like that fed into that drama. Like, she usually doesn't work on her YouTube channel, and she did, and it was, I don't know, it's kind of fun. I love like drama like that. That's silly infighting. Like the breakups of like factions are always fun. Especially when it feels like a little personal.
My WWE request is, can we have some storyline development that doesn't take place backstage in a hallway? That would be super. Outside of like the opening segment with big name X that usually takes 30 minutes of TV time. Now Monday it did, but that was because the crowd was really into it, and that was fine. I was fine with that because I think it wasn't supposed to quite go that long. But to wrap us here, Steve, let's do our WWE Power Rankings of the week. And again, our opinion, my opinion. Feel free to disagree in comments, but don't take it personally if your favorite wrestler isn't on here. They're still amazing, unless they're not. Number 1, Roman Reigns. He had a good week. And I look forward to the match this weekend. Number 2 is Bayley. The vignettes are freaking and I'm hoping that the new iteration of the character turns out to be just as good. Io Sky at number 3. The Brons. at number 4, even though they lose a lot, they're just so much fun to watch right now. The Shula Fall, one of the best things gimmick wise in WWE. Sheamus, number 5. Sheamus on a heater right now. Like he's making everything he's part of better, and that's exactly what someone at that stage of his career should be doing. So really good work. Paul Heyman at number 6, because Paul Heyman is amazing, and CM Punk at number 7. Even though I think he's losing this weekend. Jey Uso at number 8. Uso had a pretty decent week. And the Yeets are always fun, Steven. And it hit me when I was watching International, the Birmingham show and the Ireland show, like how captivated the crowd was when they got to do the Yeets and all the stuff. And it was just like, yes, I know Jey Uso isn't a great singles wrestler. I don't think he is either. But I totally get why he's there. Like, yeah. And aside from the merch piece, like whatever, like I don't care about TKO's bottom line. They'll just put a couple more ads in the ring if they need to. But the fans love it. And that's what it should be about. And then finally, number 9 is Becky Lynch. And I haven't put number 10 on here. That's my bad. Who should number 10 be? Let's make it LA Knight to round out the Fatal 4-Way. He had to do some.
Fair enough.
So, all right. I think that'll do it for us for this week. Make sure to like the video, subscribe to us here on the channel, and check out the other videos we have. We have a lot of stuff from WWE. We'll have a watch along this weekend for Clash in Paris. So check that out. Also, anything from gaming, we have stuff on that. Some live plays of Mafia, the newest Mafia game. Movie content, including lists, best of lists and breakdowns of movies and all sorts of fun stuff, and books. We have breakdowns of books and author interviews, including a brand new one from one of the editors of The End of the World as You Know It, which stories from the world of Stephen King's The Stand. All that is here on our YouTube channel. Stephen has a video up on why or whether or not Nintendo Switch 2 is worth it. Stephen, is it worth it?
I don't. Well, you go watch the video.
Go watch the video. So. Okay. So, and then he has one up to on whether or not it's worth jumping on the cock to get all of your entertainment. Your answer might be different now that WWE.
Well, go watch the video because I hit on it for non-WWE fans. It still might be worth it for you.
All right. Fair enough. All right. Thanks, everybody. Thank you, Steven. We'll be back next week with all of our thoughts and breakdowns of Clash in Paris and the rest of WWE World. We'll talk to you soon, everybody. Thanks so much. Enjoy Clash in Paris. Bye.
Bye-bye.